What's going on, guys? We are up in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I have brought Uncle Sam all the way up here in order to get Ben from V-Tune to fix him up. If you guys aren't familiar with Ben from V-Tune, he does some amazing work. He's a really good fabricator, a bunch of really cool projects of which I really want to show you guys. This is going to be awesome. So I can't wait to get there. Let's go see what he's got. Hey, look, he's got Mater. Alright guys, I've been planning this for like a couple weeks here and try to keep it a secret as best as possible, but I'm so excited to be able to actually finally make this happen. It's going to be in good hands. Guys, this is Ben at V-Tuned.
What's going on, guys? Finally get to see this awesome car. Always seen it on at the Freedom Factory doing all the crazy drifts.
But this is the guy right here. He does some pretty crazy, amazing projects here. Very, very ambitious. He's got a super cool project of which I want to show you guys here in just a minute. But first, we're here to fix Uncle Sam. Now, after I put this thing in the wall, again, kind of rookie error, you know, cut the tire. It was a little too long on the tire, maybe by a couple of seconds, but that's all it took. But again, the damage isn't terrible, but we're gonna do the best we can here today. I mean, this guy's a pro.
Yeah, we're gonna just try pulling it out as much as we can just to get like the tail light on and get the trunk closing really nice. And I think we'll be able to achieve that. We got a little bit of a buckle here.
I don't know if I even want to put a back windshield back in it, but we just need to be able to have it look a little bit better. In fact, I did just get a rear tail light just the other day, so if we can pop that in there and make it look halfway decent.
Pop it in there, and then once we pull it all out, we can straighten all that out. Get it wrapped and it'll look good from 30 feet away.
Uncle Sam's kind of always been somewhat of a 30-footer.
It's the frame machine right here. There's the frame post right there. And what we're going to do is raise the car up and then bring it over here. And it's just you grab it and pull it all out. It's going to be pretty cool for you guys to see how it's done.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, I can't wait, dude. Yep. Got a little smart car. Got a little damage there. So what we're going to do is he had actually asked me if I could get him a smart car wheel. And we delivered. He's been really excited about trying to get this thing all up and running, and well, as soon as we get that wheel on there, he'll be ready to roll. Guys, I'm telling you, smart car, it's the new golf cart. All right, so main thing that we got to address here is all this crunched up area right up in here. I don't know body stuff at all, and I'm here to learn, so I think this is going to be pretty awesome. And from what I've seen Ben do on some videos, it's pretty amazing, the transformations of what he can make.
So first things we're taking off the rocker panels right now because we do have these frame clamps right here, and what they're going to do is secure the car down to the frame, so once we start pulling on the body, the car doesn't really move or anything.
Gotcha. So basically securing, because you're going to be pulling it all sorts of different funky ways.
Probably going to have to pull the entire frame rails a little bit over, because if you see...
Yeah, we got this wrinkle right here. Yeah. Everything shifted over quite a bit there.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to have to do some serious pulling.
we just got something that came at us a little bit sideways. At the moment, we just found out that we have a methanol leak right here. So this right here, my son and I were changing tires last night, and I think we might have jacked this thing up and pinched it right there. However, it doesn't stop there. I actually just checked out the pump right there, and I think that the pump is leaking a little bit as well. I was just inspecting this, and I was like, man, if I see something milky down in there, we've got water and we've got methanol. This, I can understand, leaks a little bit. In fact, I just found out that one of our plugs that was supposed to be down in here was out, so water will slosh around. But then when it mixed with the methanol right there, we got a milky looking kind of mixture right there. But I just touched the pump, and we've got some moisture right there, and when you feel it, it is very, very cold, definitely indicating that our methanol is leaking right there as well. I'm gonna have to run around here and see if I can repair at least one of two of these possible leaks here. We're gonna pull apart our methanol pump here and try and repair that as well. We got this thing taken apart right here, and you know, desperate times require desperate measures. So Julio from Alky Control, I told him, hey, I have a little leak. He said, hey, look, I can't get you a gasket here in today. He's like, I don't even know where you can get one in Chattanooga. I have to head back tonight. So the solution that is going to be short term, what we're going to do is we're going to sand this guy down a little bit so that the gasket that clamps down on this is still going to be able to, well, do its job and keep this thing from leaking. I think that should be able to get the job done, I hope. Gonna clean it up. All right, I think we got a winner right here. We see we got this guy tweaked, the whole guy right there. That bumper, what are we over, about 3-4 inches?
Yeah, around 3 inches. It's supposed to be right here. It's supposed to be straight, and it's just pushed over like that. And this side is just absolutely destroyed. But it is, the frame rails don't look like they're bent though, so I think it might have just kind of slightly just tweaked them over. Main damage is right here, but I think we'll be able to pull it all out real nice with the tail light on.
So this being an Australian car, some of the parts are hard to find, and we have so much time and effort tied up in this car. To me, it was just not wise at all whatsoever in order to dump this car and go get another one. In my mind, you know, working with a guy like Ben, I was like, this is going to be great. And the fact that we can both do a collab, he's gonna be able to fix this thing. It's gonna be at a very decent budget. I mean, I'm pretty much paying with a smart car wheel. He doesn't even know this yet, hold on. We just got to do some tweaking right here, and instead of having to cut in this whole thing, I mean, if this was something that you wanted to have like SEMA quality fix, you would probably be cutting in a different quarter panel.
Yeah, replace this entire piece back here, the back panel, and then the quarter panel will get replaced all the way up there and all the way down there.
Which, by the way, can we take a couple minutes and show them some of your other projects that you got?
Let's do it.
Now, guys, I watched some of Ben's stuff, and what he can do fabricating and as far as repair is quite amazing with what these guys can do at the shop here. All right, so this is a super cool project, you guys. Got to check this thing out.
So this is a 1966 Ford Mustang. We did buy it off like a salvage auction. It had some burn damage, and then we kind of cut everything out of it. And then we did purchase a newer Mustang and took the motor out of it and all the suspension and all the drivetrain. And we started building a custom subframe up here, and then the frame rails. And we also have like basically all the stuff from the 2015 Mustangs going on here. Like see in the back, we have the 2015 suspension with the differential coming along.
Super cool project, man.
Just waiting on some more parts, but it's going to be pretty decent. We are going to be doing the twin turbo on it. We have one turbo right here we just kind of got just to see how it's going to go. And at first I'm thinking probably either somewhere up here, just so when you pop the hood you can see two giant turbos. But the coolest thing about this entire Mustang is we actually split it down the center, and it's going to be 3 inches wider on the actual body and then 3 inches wider on the wide body side. So we're gonna have the little flares, but we're gonna do it really subtle, make it look really clean.
Dude, that's crazy. I didn't even notice that too. I was like down looking at everything right there. That's definitely a very serious undertaking.
Oh yeah, it's a game changer. I've never seen that done before. Because these cars, they do kind of look a little narrow. If you see them.
No, they definitely do. Agreed.
And then we are going to put the 2015 dashboard inside the car, and it just didn't fit. And I didn't want to hack everything, but I wanted to just make everything super clean. So it's gonna...
Honestly, I really do love these old Mustangs like that, and the fact that you made it a little bit wider, that is one of those things that honestly hadn't really crossed my mind, but now that I see it, dude, that is really awesome.
That's one of the craziest things. I always see people building these Mustangs, and they always put these wide flares on it, and I was just like, no. And the dashboard, the 2015 dash is going to fit perfectly in here, so it's going to look like almost factory.
Oh, you broke it.
Sorry, sir.
Definitely revealing a little bit deeper the damage here. So Ben was saying that this is not a gender reveal. This is where the magic happens right here.
Sir, so we got the frame post over here, and the first thing we're gonna do is grab this strap right here and go around this rebar and pull everything over a couple inches, about 3 inches, and just see how it comes out. And then after we get this all squared out, we'll start working on the quarter panel.
Gotcha. So I got a question here on that frame post right there. I see that is a highly modified version.
Sir, this is a 1,000 horsepower frame post.
I like it, man.
Well, this was actually, my brother was doing some framework on a truck, and it was a bit taller, so we had to weld this on here and cut some holes in it. Always improving, you know, sometimes you gotta do it.
Dude, I'm totally down. I love it. Modifying tools in order to get the job done. So close. Dude, looking good. Made quick work of that, man.
Oh yeah, got that all pulled out. Pretty straight right now, but the only problem is we probably don't have new brackets like this. So
Yeah.
have to just keep those. I think they'll hold up for the next time you punch it.
I think we can all agree that the theme of this video is going to be questionable engineering. If we do have some sort of rear impact, this is still going to do the job. It's, you know, it's going to be a lot better than what it was, most certainly. Now this, I have definitely some questions as how you pull that back to the way that it's supposed to be.
I'll show you in a second.
I don't know, I'm finding this pretty fascinating. It's pretty neat just to sit here and watch it happen. Need more leg kick. Yeah, I was just saying how easy some of this metal is moving. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really flimsy. Especially when it comes apart at the seams, it's just like bumblebee.
Oh, really?
Oh, did he get you?
All right, so what's the plan right now?
Right now, I think we do need to actually pull the rail over just a little bit, so they kind of push over. But we're still working it out. It's coming out really good.
It's moving easy. Like, I mean, at least that part was. It was pretty impressive watching you move all this other stuff. It's coming out awesome so far. So we're on the other side of the car watching this gap get a little wider by tugging all the way over here. Looking really good, man. You're going far beyond what I expected. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we just took the trunk off. We're gonna have to straighten everything out on there.
It's definitely straightening up really nice and clean, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for going the extra mile.
Like it almost never happened.
Well, in the meantime, we got to go run to the store. I got my line off. Let's go get this problem fixed. It's a good thing they got something pretty close by, because we've been in a whole bunch of other places and you can't find stuff. Pretty awesome to be in an industrial area that we got this. Pick it up.
38 pounds. Not a bad thing.
Whenever you have to bust a 3 and a 3/8 inch nut off.
That's right.
You've gone for a minute and you already got this thing in. That's looking good, brother.
So we just did a first test fit on it. Still has a lot to go to get all this out right here, straighten all that out, make it real nice and straight.
So this guy right here, How do you do that?
It
It seems like you would have to flatten that or something somehow.
Well, we're gonna have to come in from the back and like tap it right here. That's what the Decklid actually went into that first time.
What you guys do and how you go about it, addressing the problem is really fascinating. So we got our new line. I'm going to start to run this guy in, and really I got to make sure that I got everything just right so we don't have any sort of problems with the methanol, because it is such an important part of how we fuel this whole beast right here. If we have a problem with our methanol, we could be 30-something% off on our fuel and really have some major problems. Hurt the engine. Didn't get a different lid or anything, kind of made it a little harder for you, making you work for it for sure.
Just gonna straighten it out the best we can, just so it closes.
The next problem that we have over here is we have a little area here that we're bending out, and this is starting to separate a little bit right there.
So we have to weld that up and then weld the tab here to actually pull it out.
So if we're gonna weld there, we have a whole bunch of methanol that leaked out when we were moving some stuff around. The drain fell down, so we have a whole bunch of methanol down there. We do not want to have any sort of fire near the methanol. And I don't know if you guys knew it or not, if you have a methanol fire, there's no visible flames. You just start to burn.
There you go.
Well, we got our methanol line back on, got everything secure. Super easy job, except very time consuming. Getting a lot of help from these guys.
That's working out. We got that nice and straightened out, and we got the gaps looking decent on this side, and then we kind of straightened this out. That's coming together. And this tail light, I think, needs to be unscrewed and tapped in, because when it got into a wreck, it pushed everything over.
Yeah.
So we'll do that in a second. And then this side right here, we do have a little bit of an issue. We need to just pull this quarter panel out just a little bit, but we also straighten that out right there. The plan is right now we're going to weld a tab onto the quarter panel right here and simply pull it out, because as you can see, it's a little bit bigger right here and a little smaller right here, and the tail light or anything's not going to mount up good, so we're going to weld the tab and just pull it over.
Here, and then possibly here if necessary.
Yeah, possibly here, just grab it right here and just pull it out a little bit, just to make the bumper fit up and everything line up a little bit better.
That is a very clever little device you have there.
And let's just pull everything right over.
I just can't get over how cool this machine is. You guys have a name for it?
It's just called Big Bertha.
Big Bertha, Big Red, the bendy fixer-upper. No, the red bender. Uncle Sam's been littering pieces of rubber debris all day. So guys, Ben is a very busy guy, and they are knocking out stuff left and right here at V-Tune. Now, we did have a short amount of time here, the absolute most of what we could do with our time. Now, Ben is really a perfectionist. I've been seeing what he's been doing, and I've been like, hey man, you're putting in a lot of time, and I'm like, hey, it's gonna be all right. To be honest, I gave you a lemon, and you made lemonade out of it. Really want to take you out for a ride.
With your trunk closed.
Yeah.
Everything lines up pretty good. Obviously, to get this right, you would have to replace the whole quarter panel, which means cutting it all out.
Yeah, which is what you suggested, and I was just like, hey, I don't even know if I can source one in that kind of time.
You might hit another wall sometimes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything back together, and we'll get it off the frame machine.
Awesome, dude. Let's do it. All right, these guys got this thing thrown together fast. This has been really, really awesome, throwing everything together as quickly as possible. So my methanol fix failed actually at first, so I went back and I did it again, but this time I used some Teflon tape. I know Julio is probably rolling his eyes at me, being like, you idiot, doing everything I can to try and make this not blow up. And repair that one more time, but it is good. We have no more leaks. Let's try and fire this guy up here. I'll probably wait until you move though. All right, so the big thing about firing this thing back up is purging all of the methanol out of there. It's incredibly important that we do that because we are so dependent on that. Again, we can have a big issue with enrichment. We hit our test button right down in here. We purging everything out. We got green light. It's full on right now. So purged out, everything works. Hallelujah. great here. You guys got to give them a sub. They're really some awesome guys that helping each other out and do some really great stuff here. Everybody's been so incredibly helpful. It's been awesome. There. So much.
That was crazy. Oh my goodness. I think I might have to get me a drift car now.
I think so. All right, guys, this trip has been absolutely monumental. I mean, working with V-Tune and his crew, I mean, they are top notch. Everybody around here helped. I mean, Ben has an awesome crew. So, dude, thank you so much, brother. This has been awesome.
That was the funnest thing I've ever done is driven in this car.
Dude, it's kind of been an infectious thing that anytime anybody goes in this, they're like, oh man, do you know what you made me do? I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money now and build a drift car. So.
Hey, I'm definitely gonna build one here soon, for sure.
Well, I got something for you here, so come here. You said you needed one of these. We got you one. Here you go.
About time. I've been waiting for months and finally drive my smart car now.
Awesome, man. Well, if you have anything that you want to do with your smart car, I'm here to help. I got you, brother, and I might even need you in the future with something else.
Hey, that sounds good. Anytime.
So, like I said, I gave you kind of an unrealistic timeline. Yeah. You did an amazing job, and I'm so happy. Parts were a little bit hard to find rather than cutting stuff off, and it just wasn't a realistic timeline. I couldn't be in here as long as we needed to do the job, but you did awesome, and it looks great. Give V-Tuned a sub. Also check them out on Instagram at V-Tuned. Got some awesome projects that they're doing, and really the work that they churn out is top notch. So guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. This has been a hell of a time, and I'm so glad that we got Uncle Sam done. Awesome, awesome day. God bless you guys. We'll see you next episode.
Come on.